welcome back to the show. This was your musical debut was on the Tonight Show, but this is your first time on the couch.
I can't believe it. Thank you for trusting me, Jimmy.
No, of course I nothing but trust you. Do I call you Somber or Shane?
Whatever you want. You call me Somber.
All right, good. All right, Somber. Let's. I want to get into this because I know you were raised here in the city. You're a city kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you grew up in the Lower East Side,
Yeah.
and you started making music in a garage band.
Yeah.
Yeah, in your apartment.
Yeah.
And did you think your career was going to be this giant?
No, honestly, I had no idea. And I got to give it to you, man. You were the first to have me, so thank you so much.
We love you. Thank you. Thank you for remembering us.
Jimmy.
Thank you for remembering us and coming back to us.
Yeah, and I went to school in New York. I grew up in New York, and I have this, memory of always being picked up by my mom to go to the dentist or the doctor. And,
Yeah.
we would take a yellow cab where they have a TV, and it's always playing Jimmy Fallon. So we'd see you on the TV. So it's really crazy to be here right now as a New York City kid.
Yeah, see, come on. You're on Taxi TV. By the way, I wouldn't be where I am without Taxi TV because kids would come up to me because they replay our show in the back of taxis. And so I would be walking down the street and this kid would be like, "Mom, that's the guy from the taxi cab." And she's like, "That's..."
Someone's watching this in a taxi right now.
Right now, someone's watching it. You could be the next Somber. There you go, come on. You got to do something very cool recently. You got to induct Taylor Swift. Well, Taylor Swift was inducted into the Songwriting Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Which, well-deserved. And she, well-deserved. Well-deserved, unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
And she asked you to perform her songs that night. And I was like, that's the pressure right there.
It was crazy. I mean, it was really her night, and she wanted me, out of all the people she could have asked, to perform 2 songs to help induct her into the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Did she give you the songs?
No. So basically, I was like, "Taylor, what songs do you want me to sing? This is your night." And she was like, "No, you choose." So I was like, "Seriously?" So like that really put the pressure on. So she has such a vast discography of so many hits.
Oh.
So I went through, I picked 2 songs, and I suggested them to her, and she was like, "Perfect." So I was like, "Okay."
Which ones did you do?
I chose Dear John and Cardigan.
There you go. All right, that's good. That's
Some of the best.
The night went very well.
Yeah.
You crushed it, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Here's something she said about you, by the way. She said that this is Taylor Swift talking about Somber. You can plug your ears if you want. His writing is so exceptional that it makes me actually envious. He's going to be the top of my Spotify rap this year, guaranteed. Somber is the future. Come on, bud. Come on, bud.
I can't believe it.
That's fantastic.
Crazy. I'm so grateful for her. That's really such an honor.
I'm always rooting for you, and every time I see your performance, you always take it to the next level. You're doing something tonight, which I really appreciate. But I saw you at the Grammys, Best New Artist, and you crushed it at the Grammys, by the way.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
That was as good as it gets. Who did you go with? Who did you take with you at the Grammys?
I just took my mom.
That's a good man. Come on. You took your mom. How was Mom at the Grammys?
Of course. It was amazing. It was, I think, the best night of both of our lives, and it was an honor being able to take my mom there. And she's a very motherly person. So we were sitting on the floor around, the biggest musicians you've ever seen, the biggest stars ever. It's crazy. Like, you look over here, there's Miley Cyrus, there's Billie Eilish, Lady Gaga, and we're sitting around all these amazing artists, and someone would lose a Grammy, and the person at the table next to us, my mom would be like, "It's okay, it's okay. We're winning by being here." And I'm like, "Mom, I love you so much, but they don't need to hear this from you right now.
Stop doing this. Yeah,
Stop talking to them, please. It's my first time here."
We're winning by being here.
Yeah.
Your mom said, "Oh, here's a picture of you and your mom at the Grammys."
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what
Oh
I'm
my
talking
God.
about. Gorgeous.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom. That's fantastic. This is, you have a giant tour coming up.
Yeah.
This is massive, by the way. Starting in, look at this. Look at all these dates. This is crazy. Red Rocks on here. November 23rd and 24th, you have 2 nights, not 1, 2 nights at Madison Square Garden. What does that mean to a New York City kid who
It
grew
means
up
so much.
You're gonna be you're headlining the Garden.
I mean, my life goal as a musician was to be able to headline a 1,000 seater. That's all I ever dreamed of.
Well, here's 20,000.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I get to play where I went to go see the Knicks growing up, so it's, it's crazy.
That's pretty wild. Madison Square Garden,
Knicks in 5, come on.
Knicks in 5. Well, do you remember the first concert you saw at Madison Square Garden?
I don't think I've ever seen a concert. I've just been to Knicks games. Yeah, I've never seen a concert there.
Wait, you've never seen a concert at the Garden?
No, I'm gonna be the first.
Dude, you're gonna be the best. You're gonna be your first concert at the Garden is you. That is the most legendary thing ever. I love it.
Very
For a New
grateful.
York City kid. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're doing a song tonight called My Body Isn't Ready. Tell me about this.
Yeah, it's coming out tonight. It's starring the amazing Indy Navarrete, who is in Obsession, and Josh Houston from Off Campus.
Come on.
Give it up.
Couldn't get better than that.
Yeah, this song I wrote, about something I've been struggling my whole life, which is, issues with my body image. And I feel like growing up, feeling like I look different from the other kids in school, I always wanted a song that talked about that. So I just made it, first of all, to express myself, but to also have a song, for anyone who struggles with their body image, to know they're not alone. And I just, really love the message, and I'm really excited. So.
Yeah, good for you putting it out there.
Yeah.
You're a good man.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Congratulations on all your success. Couldn't happen to a better guy. Samba, everybody! Samba's performing his new single after the break. Stick around.